Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Folks, I am going to cover Tesla versus NVDA, ticker symbol NVDA, and I want to talk to you guys alpha, right? Where Tesla used to be an alpha on the top 10 stocks in the years, and now NVIDIA is one of the top five, top three, I would say, in the stock of years. And what they're granted, both those two companies are different. Tesla is an EV company, and NVIDIA is on the microchip company, and they are, they're two different sectors, and they're two different performing at the different level. But how I invested on those stocks, I want to share with you guys my portfolios, the news, the technical on both those two stocks. So keep an eye on that. So let's dig dive and let's break down everything because I'm excited, right? I'm really excited about this company. So Tesla is not one of the top largest stock in US companies for the first time in 13 months. The Visa eclipsed Tesla market capitalization for the first time in 2023, right? Known Tesla, it was a 1900 stock split, whatnot. I have experienced it, and seeing Tesla at this level, does it raise concerns? No, not for me. I've traded Tesla for so long, and I know how it does its rallies back, right? And also, a couple news with Tesla. Trump meets Musk and stakes all about China. This is what. So an article came out today. What happens when the world's largest, biggest China hawk uh, meets with the world's biggest China's drove, right? What does it mean by that, right? Alan Haas meets the former president Donald Trump in Florida and leading speculation of world's richest man might fund, right? So this kind of article sometimes doesn't fit for people. We know how I'm not a big politician person. I don't really pay attention a lot in politics. I do pay attention, but I don't raise my opinion on that. But it is, once you do that, it can clearly divides people on investing on the stock too. I'm not saying this is what happening with Tesla. This is all my assumption on that, right? Not happening, but I'm gonna say, just to be super clear, I am not donating money either candidate for the U.S. president. Musk posted on X, right? So he wants to make it very clear, right? So this is something that people, even though he said it on Twitter, right? But it also, just justify just meeting him in his car, right? It could be a business deal or anything like that, but people takes it as an offensive that I didn't, and this is my portfolio, right? I do videos on my YouTube channel and talk about a penny stock, a blue collar job, right? I'm heavily invested. I've been trading it over 12 years, and those stocks I have been investing that I'm not new to it, right? And I do videos where my money lies on that. So Tesla, I am down, folks, 12%. That's about $15,000. I am down on Tesla. I am not a single worried on Tesla, right? But I have a plan where I'm going to add more shares of a double of another 600 very soon, where I'm looking at it, but not yet, right? I do have small stocks like my sleeper stocks. My plug was also on that. Nevada, which I invested on it. I'm hefty up on that. A little bit came late in the game, right? But I wanted to make sure I do my due diligence on that, and hefty up on that. And even Neo, which is another EV company that I have invested for a long time on the short run, day trade, and everything. Even though my call options are high, in the stock is a little down over 1%, which I'm not worried about it, because there is a shift of sector and how EV sectors has been getting tortured by right now. But this is when the stock get tortured a lot. This is sometimes you buy the dip and you sell at the high, right? So this is my portfolio that I'm going to talk about. I have it right now, but let's talk on the Tesla. Then we're going to shift the gear, right? Tesla, on my previous video I mentioned about $173.93, $173.70 came today, the low, right? Low for the day for Tesla, right? We're going to shift the gear to the 1 month because we have another chart to cover, and we can clearly have this. I had this pattern drawn up, right? I'm going to shift it, but sorry, I'm going to the 6 months where I had this trend to see if it's going to break out or up, right? Because it was closing this gap. We couldn't. We break out, so this trend clearly indicates it's a downtrend pattern, and we touched one, two, close to three times on $173 level, right? What is next for Tesla? That is the biggest thing. What is next for Tesla? And we gotta shift the gear all the way, right? All the way to the I'm gonna fix my chart a little bit all the way to the year, and actually I want to go to the year to the 1 year. Yes, 1 year, and you can clearly see that if it breaks the next level, you're looking at about $152 level, right? That is something, that area that I am keeping very close eye, folks. Very close eye at about $152.37, which is gonna be my next resistance, sitting right up here, right? And sorry, my next support level rather, sitting right over there, and it's gonna be clearly a Tesla, a downtrend pattern, right? A downtrend pattern for Tesla right now, and we are gonna experience more. Unfortunately, we're gonna experience more downtrend pain, right? Because the moving average is crossover. We came to close this gap, we couldn't, and we broke down on that. But on $152 level, I am looking to buy more Tesla, more stocks on that, to reach up my portfolio. Like I said, I am not worried about that, about my portfolio, on even though I am down $15,000 on Tesla. I'm not even dropped a single sweat on that, and I'm excited about it because I'm buying at a little bit dip, and I know how Tesla has performed it, right? So this is something to keep an eye, because on the year to date, you gotta, if I shift my guess 152, and then after that, right, if I shift it way back, right, and it is gonna be going all the way, right, all the way, and we gotta shift to the gear to the 5 year, right, and then it's gonna be none other than somewhere around right up here, right, and which is gonna be about $120 level, and then all the way to the $94 level. So something to keep an eye. Those are the two key areas we gotta keep an eye on Tesla moving forward. But we can clearly see that we couldn't break the 205 pattern, 250, and we tested how many times, and we have rejected on that. So we're gonna shift the gear. Let's shift the gear to a promising promising world stock, where it has been a skyrocket. Look at this, right? If you have invested in 2020 a 45 bucks, and you have done it at 25,000, and you have invested, you're looking over making over 550, close to 500,000 on the 25. That's a massive gains, right? But we can see how much 5 year trend he has it, right? Clearly on the 5 day chart, all right, I'm going to shift it again. 5 day chart, you can see that how um, how it's making higher highs, higher lows, right? It's just driving to success, right? Today on Wednesday, we clearly went on this moving edge, went high of 300 and $897. I'm looking this stock over to 1,200. Yes, folks, I am looking, because the split might happen very soon too, and that's something to gotta keep an eye. And that's why I'm saying that it's gonna go up high right up here, all the way to 1,200. And even though we're gonna 897, and I can see it going up there on that range, right? In 3 months, right? This chart, it trades like a spy. I don't know if you remember, if you guys are very familiar with spy. Spy is one of the stock, right? You can clearly see that the pink line, which is my 200-day EMA, time and time has acted as a support level, and came when we had this drop, when we broke. Actually, the blue line is my 60-day EMA, has acted as a support, and even though when we broke out, the 200-day came in, push it back up, and it has been a support. So keep an eye. If you're looking to add shares, $833 is something to keep an eye. If there's a dip happens, which is very common with them, right? It has this pullback, makes higher highs, higher lows, and making this beautiful run on that. So absolutely, NVDA is a top performer, top 3 stock in USA. Granted, it's a heavy price, $800.87, right? And have a big account to do that, but expect some pullbacks, and that is a time you usually can may do your day trade, swing trade, and something like that. And I am watching it because this is a $1,200, and the split happens. Oh my god, that's gonna be another thing to keep an eye very soon moving forward. But it's a dividend. They talked about the dividend coming up. um, it is gonna be on the 5th, that has expired on that. It was the 4 cents on that also. But this is a beautiful run on the stock right here. Just remember, Tesla used to run like this. SPY 500 used to run like this, and SPY is still running like that now after this piece dip. But if you're on the Tesla, don't beat yourself up. If you're Nevada, enjoy the wins, and you're gonna have some pullbacks where you can add a lot more shares, right? I'm looking this stock over 1200, and I'm sure it's gonna exceed the expectations. Something I'm looking at over 1200, and gonna monitoring it because that's gonna be a hefty gains. Then I've gotta be making sure I'm locking some, but I'm gonna make sure that where we at, right? Where this company is doing it and how is it performing, but they're doing it a phenomenal, right? Whereas Tesla, we know it has been struggling, but Tesla, it was always been an alpha and has been a big dog. Sometimes the big dog gets a beating, they get up and they fight. When they're hungry, dog runs faster. Remember that. Hungry dog run faster, and when Tesla is hungry, it will run faster then also too. So folks, thank you for watching. Hope you guys had an enjoy week on Wednesday. Our next video coming up. Usually I don't combine NVDA and Tesla together, but I wanted to make sure I discuss the two big stock that I'm heavily invested in. I want to share with you guys, and I want to see you. I want to hear you guys' thought process, right? What do you guys have it on Tesla and NVDA? Please share in the video, on the comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe also and smash the like button, so I know you guys engage. You want these videos to come out, and I'll be doing it. So thank you for watching, and have a wonderful next 2 days of trading. Next video is coming on the weekend, so stay tuned on that. Thank you.